Wait, are we still on the screen? Okay, it's back. Okay, I was just looking at the I was just playing you for a while commentating, so great. It's okay. Yeah, good to see Flo. So I got it back, which is excellent. Because I was thinking of doing of streaming something else if we didn't get it back, but we got it back, so yay. We're gonna just wait a little bit and we're gonna take a look at the grid. And okay, apparently I'm not sure you guys. Oh, you weren't able to hear me because I wasn't saying anything. That's why it wasn't an issue. Okay, apparently. Okay, this is good. Good to see you, and good to see you everyone on Twitch. So I'm gonna type. You can see what I just typed. Good evening to you guys. Good. Good to see you. Hey. Hello. Good evening, Rahul. Nice to see you. Let's enjoy the race. Well, yeah. Trying to manage the Ottoman Empire in 1754 while trying to also manage commentary. I am like Napoleon if he was Turkish, because Ottoman Empire. But anyway, all right. So I think we might have just heard the flow, guys. Let's finally get ready because it's race time, EIO. So yeah. You can see the grid now. It's on pole position, Andrea Federi. He took pole after a very interesting mixed session qualifying yesterday. So for these 40 laps, he'll be the one up on the front row alongside Laura Chung in the Rapax. She gets second place. Then we got Daniel Macamo in third. We mentioned him already. He had a run at the end, but he couldn't manage to improve on his time. After that, we got Leon Campana in P4, the American. Followed by Thomas Anderson, the pretty much the newest of the guys in P5, followed by Jamie Griffiths in P6. Next is the top three in the championship, but not in that order. P1 in the championship, Xavi Perez in 7th, then P3 in the championship, Nicolas Zorbach in P8, and Paulino Tomaselli, who is P2 in the championship, we got him in P9 on the grid. After that, it's Tomasz Pascual in 10th and Max Skiller in P11. That's the first half of the field. Then Joel Hutter and Henry Watzel, followed by Rodrigo Gomez, then Balen Zolga and Snezana Radivojevic. And then in 17th place is Isaac Kishore and followed by Jared Fosbury, the two guys who I always confuse all the time. I'm so sorry. Then we got Alessandro Tomaselli and Benz Waldinger. Finally, on the last row of the grid, we have David Suarez and Maxim Titkov. So yeah, guy race, no weather check. Oh my god, no. It's going to start wet. It's going to start a wet race, but it's gonna dry up later. So I think it's going to dry up very early, but there is some water on the track at the start. You can see, basically, as we're just loading now, and this battle for the win underway. Just a tiny bit of rain, but I don't know what the third choice will be like. We're now looking on the grid. You can see the bits of rain on the circuit, and we're looking as we got 5 lights, and the race is underway. It's a solid start from Federi Bakelor. Chuck get him all the rally to turn 1. Federi holds out to the line. The Macabo jumps into second. He passes Laura Chuck, and now he's going right after Federi. Can he get the attack into turn 2? As Chuck is under pressure from Campana. Then Macabo is going for it, but he backs out. Now Chuck is under attack from Campana. Campana moves into second. Then there's a racing engineer going for a move on Griffiths. Zorba goes for a move on Griffiths, but can't make it stick. And Watson is up. Watson is into 10th place. He's ahead of Skillen now. And Skill gets overtaken by Pascual, who drops a place at the start. Titkov is still at the back, but Federi holds on to the lead. Just behind him is Macabo, followed by Campana, who overtook Lord Chug. And now Anderson and Perez are both trying to go after Lord Chug. Here goes Anderson down the inside of the hairpin, and he can't make the move. Chung holds onto a position. Good start from Perez compared to his title rivals. And speaking of title rivals, Zorbach is into 8th, and Tomaselli is in 17th. Titkov still at the back, so no crashes so far, which is good, though I'm inevitably jinxing because there will probably be a crash later in the race, but hopefully not. And Anderson's going defensive into a corner where you can't really attack, so Perez is just staying put behind. And Parino Tomaselli lost a lot of ground. Zorbach is ahead of him again. Waldinger is in 20th, and Titkov is trying to pressure the Red Bull sponsored car. And you can see a little bit of a train forming here, and maybe Zorbach can catch up to his train as well. Anderson is holding up Perez and Suarez, I think. But yeah, Federi now starts to pull a little bit of a gap. He has 1 second on Macamo. Then Campana is in 3rd, and now Trevi Perez goes for it into turn 1, and he can't make it, so he loses time. Might give an opportunity for the car behind him. And Suarez, and for sure and Titkov at the back. And Perez went for it around the outside. What happened to Perez? No, he was on attack from Griffiths. Now Anderson pulled away a lot, and Perez is under big attack now. I don't know for sure what's going on, but Federi is starting to increase the gap, and now Perez is under attack from Griffiths. Look at the gap Anderson pulled to these guys. Did Perez make a mistake or something? I don't know, but goes that. Oh, Perez locks up brutally, and that's Griffiths overtaking Perez. Not so good for a championship leader as Gomez goes past Skillen, and Zolga can take advantage too, maybe. But Ivojevic, there she goes. She's still ahead of Fosbury. By side with Yarden, and Fosbury stays ahead. Let's see what happened. Take a replay at the start. We're looking with Federi. That's a very good start for Daniel Macamo. He got a better run. Lord Chung just had a bad run. Maybe he should have some wheel spin, and she had no answer for Macamo into turn 1. And yeah, that compromised her run and gave Campana a chance to attack as well. As you can see, guys. Oh yeah. Kicking off, I think. The race is already dying down a little bit, but the standing water on the track is definitely going away. No one went for the intermediates, so everyone on the dead tires, and Federi has an advantage. Already after 2 laps, he's doing a Vettel or a Hamilton, depends on. And yeah, Federi goes for the fastest lap, he gets it. Fits, he's the head of Perez. Now we got a little bit of a battle. Pascual is trying to get into a points, but he can't make the move just yet. Turn 1 is difficult to pass. Joe Hutter is gonna try something to turn toward Gomez. And on Pascual, can he get both of them? Yes, he can. He overtakes both of them. So yeah, Pascual is now behind him. Get the counter attack, as Federi has 2.7 seconds already. Pascual has the run, but Gomez also has the run. This is gonna be interesting as it's the two of the 3 Portuguese speaking drivers, and no, it doesn't go for the overtake just yet. This little battle will be one to keep an eye on, that's for sure. And we got a lot of cars. Why there's contact? Waldinger hit the Arden in the back, he hit Tomaselli, but there is no damage. And Tomaselli is slowing down, which allowing Waldinger to get past him, I think, and also for sure. No, for sure, still behind, but Waldinger, I think they're gonna go side by side. Yeah, they're going side by side. Waldinger gets past Tomaselli. Tomaselli will have the inside, but he can't take advantage. Waldinger is up into P20. Cole is still behind Hutter. He's gonna try to get him back. Fastest lap, so the track conditions are improving, I think. Definitely. And yeah, Federi, I think he's dominating at the moment. Or it might just be a different strategy, not sure. We're looking at Pascual, and he's trying to go after Hutter. He's trying to reclaim that place because he was very close to Watson, but now he lost time because of that. So is he gonna go down the inside into turn 2? Now he's thinking better of it. As Laura Chung is trying to get back Campana, she lost the place to him on lap 1. Can she get it back? They're side by side going onto the straight and braking hard into a hairpin. Last of the late breakers, it's Laura Chung. Gonna get the place. She has the inside, hitting the apex, and she's ahead. She passes Campana. Now Gomez is going for a move on Pascual as Hutter locks up. No, as Hutter locks up and Gomez gets the position. Gomez grabs 2 places in the braking zone. Impressive overtake. Helped by helped by not Wattle, sorry. Helped by Hutter locking up, but still it's a good overtake from Gomez. Valdegar goes up into P19, he overtakes Suarez. No, it's Titkov, sorry. By 3.9. Look at the gap that he has. And Lord Chung overtook Campana, as you see, but Campana is still close behind him. Behind her. So is he gonna try to get her back? Is he gonna have the run onto one of the straights? Not sure exactly, but we're gonna see. I think she's pulling away at the moment, but it's still very close, and Anderson is under attack from Griffiths. Is Jamie Griffiths gonna go for it into turn 1? Jamie Griffiths goes for it, and now he loses time. Look how much he has to slow down. Campana is going for the revenge move now. He's going down the inside of Lord Chung into turn 2. Can he make it? But Lord Chung goes wide to leave him the room, and they're still side by side into 3, and Lord Chung edges ahead. This is the straight. Campana is behind, so he's gonna get the slipstream. But does he have enough of a run, or is he too far back? I think he might be too far back. But someone who is not too far back is Xavi Perez. He's behind Griffiths. Griffiths lost a lot of time in his attempt to pass Anderson. The run to turn 1 can really doom your chances, and Perez goes right down the inside. Xavi Perez is up at P6, passes Griffiths. The championship leader is up another place. Now Hutter's at the attack for Radivojevic. Hutter got overtaken by Zolga as well. Hutter's losing so many places. And Radivojevic is killing side by side. Radivojevic is just out ahead. But surely she's gonna go after Hutter right now. Now I think Hutter has a little bit of a gap. But the battles are definitely interesting. Valdigar is down to 31st. Did something happen to him? He got overtaken by Titkov, and now for sure is trying to overtake him once again. So what happened to Valdigar, we have to see. Or not. We're just gonna... As they're going side by side into the entrance in the stadium, Skill and Radivojevic are still battling it. Skill is very, very close, but he doesn't exactly have any places to make the move, at least in this part of the track. Now Griffiths is trying to get back at Perez. And now he can make it. But this is very good. Because of the glitch in turn 1, this provides some very good racing. Because if you get overtaken, you can fight back. And Griffiths is fighting back. He's going down the inside. Perez, but he can make it. He has to back out, but he's gonna get the run onto the straight. Radivojevic still ahead of Skillen. Skillen's gonna go for it down the inside. I watched Fosbury on the outside as well. And Fosbury gets past Skillen, does he? Side by side. This is gonna be closer. Fosbury gets past Skillen. What an amazing overtake that was. Wow. Got him, and Skillen loses the place when he was trying to overtake Radivojevic, but he lost the place. Now Suarez is gonna try to overtake Skillen as well. Suarez going down the inside. Hairpin at the end of the Parabolica. David Suarez gets the apex. Can he hold the line? And yes, David Suarez is up a place. Mark Skillen is down 2 places, but Skillen is trying to come back at him. And now he has to slot in behind. Griffith is still behind Perez. He's trying to get him back for the move he did last lap. As Anderson is catching Campana, as you can see ahead of them. Don't know what you think, guys, but I think this race is pretty interesting, so yeah. Aside from the gap between P1 and P2, which continues to grow, but it's a very, very interesting race. And now Griffiths, is he gonna try the stupid move into turn 1? Because, sorry, but going for the attack in turn 1 is very stupid. It costs you a lot of time. No, he's not gonna go for it in turn 1. He's gonna go for it into 2. Perez goes defensive. Griffith goes on the offense. They almost touch, but Perez holds on to the place. Suarez is right behind Fosbury. Fosbury had the bad exit when he tried to overtake Radivojevic. And this is the opportunity for David Suarez. David Suarez goes down the inside, and there's a yellow flag at turn 1. There's a yellow flag at turn 1. Someone's round. Someone spun it. It's Valdinger. Oh no, Valdinger. What happened to him? Did he... Oh, Valdinger... He did just like Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton in the real life GP. He went wide and spun it at turn 1. So yeah, this is unfortunate. He went on the advertising board and it spun him around. Not so much grip. Now we got the freeway battle now. Fosbury versus Santo Tomaselli versus Skillen. Skillen's gonna go for the attack, but Tomaselli is he gonna go for the outside? Is he gonna try to make it free wide? as Skillen has the inside on Fosbury. Tomaselli is not going for it. Into the hairpin, they go yo, and Skillen has a bad run, I think. This is Alessandro Tomaselli's chance, and Tomaselli gets him. Traction, he gets the position, he's up into 18th place. Meanwhile, another Italian driver, Andrea Federi, is just absolutely chilling at the front of the pack. As Perez is under big attack from Griffiths. Jamie Griffiths, I'm sure he wants to reclaim that position that he lost earlier in the race. In the commentary so far, guys, because the race is very interesting. Now Griffiths is not attacking into turn 1. He's being very clever about it. Is he gonna go into 2 again? Let's see. Jeremy Griffiths goes on the attack. Perez tries to defend. Does Griffiths get past? No, not again. No. But is he gonna have the run into turn 3? Into a parabolica? No. Perez always gains a little bit on the exit in there. Now Skillen is losing so many positions. Now under attack from Titkov. Maxim Titkov, can he go down the inside? No, he thinks better of it and he slows behind. Maybe he'll have a chance into Parabolica with some slipstream. He can get him at the end of the straight, maybe, as Waldinger is still at the back. Titkov, he has the better run, and he's gonna go for it. He has a straight line speed. But does he have the confidence on the brakes? He does, and he moves up into 20th. He gets past. Oh no, into 19th, I think. Yeah, into 19th, sorry. He got him. As Federi has a 6.1 second gap, you can see. Is down to 20th, which is very unfortunate because a few laps ago he was battling with Radivojevic. And speaking of Radivojevic, she's under attack from Davi Suarez. So I'm sure Davi is going to try to get past Nazana. But you can't get past in the final sector, it's very, very difficult. It's just very narrow, it's not wide enough for 2 cars almost. I mean, it could be wide enough for 2 cars, but it's going to be very, very difficult to give the other car room. Now Suarez is going to go for it into turn 1. Looks like he is going for it. Can he make the move? And Radivojevic goes wide. Radivojevic goes wide and Suarez makes the move. First time we actually saw a move made at turn 1. Radivojevic gets overtaken by Fosbury. She had the bad accident. She gets overtaken by San Tomaselli. And San Tomaselli is going down the inside of Fosbury into turn 2. They're going side by side. Let's see what happened again to Radivojevic. Yeah, she got forced off the track there by Suarez and she ran out of room. This compromised her run out of turn 1 massively, which she went on the curb and the car slid, and now she got overtaken by 2 more people, not just 1. She trying to get the attack back on San Tomaselli. The run, and she's gonna go for it down the inside into the hairpin. A pretty predictable move, but she can't make it. Tomaselli is still ahead. So yeah, Tomaselli, I think he's pretty good at this corner, as you saw a few laps ago when he overtook. I don't remember who he overtook, but he overtook with the better traction on the other side, out of the corner. Now Radivojevic has to watch out because she might be under attack from Titkov. It's a battle of 2 Slavic drivers, a Serbian versus a Russian, and we're back to the probably the longest battle of the day. Perez versus so far. Perez versus Griffiths. The Frenchman versus the Welshman. Is Griffiths gonna go for it? No. Backs out again into turn 1. This is good. He's losing so much time. He goes for it into 1, but he doesn't. You can see green flag, so that these guys can race. And Griffiths is not going for it. Perez is going defensive. Is he gonna hurt the run? Rodrigo is penetrating the move on Watson that he wanted to try into turn 2, and this is costing him time. Yeah, and on the back exit. Now Griffiths has a slipstream, and this is the problem with my Mac. And Griffiths gets the position. There's a lockup for Watson, and gets overtaken by Pashkol and by Gomez, I think. No. Well, you can see the overtake again. Pashkol went for it. Because he was a big lockup for Watson, and Pashkol gains 2 places, just like it happened earlier to some other drivers. Now Perez got overtaken by Griffiths. When did that happen? Oh yeah, I think we know when that happened. Or do we? No, we're gonna see again a replay. Fitz went on the inside of the hairpin and clean as you like. So guys, if you think there are issues with my mic, let me know. Try to fight back. He's the championship. He's not the championship leader for nothing. He's a fighter and he's gonna try to fight. He already won 2 races this season, remember? And it's his rookie year in GP2. But yeah. Perez is now losing ground to Griffiths, so Griffiths is finally pulling away, I think. So the longest battle so far is finally over. And then we have the racing engineering cars who are not really close to anyone. Now Zolga is trying to get on the attack on Rodrigo Gomez. Is he gonna go for it into turn 1? He is not gonna go for it. We've only seen one overtake it done at turn 1, so... Gomez goes on the defense. Zolga is going for it down the inside. He doesn't make it, doesn't have the room to go for the move. And this compromises his run onto the Parabolica. Now Titkov is attacking Skillen. And Waldinger is catching onto his train a little. Titkov, he gets past into turn 2. Zolga now. He's going for the dive bomb at the hairpin. Gomez is defending very much. Here goes Zolga with the dive bomb so close to the edge of the track. And Zolga is up into P12. Very good move from the Hungarian, from the DTM champion. Now Titkov, is he defending from Skillen? He is defending from Skillen. And Skillen doesn't attack. Good to know, Flo, that it's better. I don't know what was going on earlier, but... Anyway, Makamo has a 1.7 gap to Chang, but he's very far behind Federi, so Federi is just running away with this at the moment. But you can see Gomez is trying to fight back against Zolga. Gomez was fighting for P10, but when he failed to overtake Watzel, he lost a lot of time and he lost places again. So I'm sure this is frustrating for the man who won the first race of the season. He has almost 7-second gap at the front. Son Tomaselli is in P16. Meanwhile, his brother Paulino Tomaselli is in P9. Hatter is on the attack from Suarez. Suarez is going for it. He has the run. Does he have the run? No. He has to back out into turn 2. We've seen a lot of attempts here, but not so many successful. Now Waldinger is back on the back of Ashur. Ashur is going for the inside of Skillen. Is there gonna be contact? No, there isn't contact. Very close racing there. And now Ashur's run might have been compromised because Waldinger is so much closer. Waldinger is trying to make up for his spin he had earlier. Waldinger is going for it down the inside now, and I probably say that too much already. But here comes Benz Waldinger with the run into the hairpin. Here he goes, and he gets out of last place. He's up into P21 in the Max Chilton car. I think it's a Max Chilton car. I'm not sure. Now Federi just keeps extending the lead. Anderson is down under pressure from Griffiths, so Jamie Griffiths is gaining after managing to finally get rid of Perez. He's definitely showing some pace at the moment, and Anderson's not gonna like this. Griffiths is going on the attack right now. Jamie Griffiths is gonna try and move into turn 1. He's trying it and it doesn't work. This is exactly the reason he ended up behind Perez in the first place, and Perez is closing in once again. You can see, and then the racing engineering cars. Now Suarez is going for the inside, but there's a marshal waving yellow flag. Suarez forces another car to attack at turn 1 again. Suarez gets past Hutter. Suarez is the only one who managed to make a move at turn 1, and Hutter had to go off the track. Now Titkov is very close behind Radivojevic. Is he gonna try and attack? Rodrigo Gomez still in unlucky P14. Now Titkov, Radivojevic, and he also got Skillen and Waldinger. Waldinger down the inside. Skillen locks up, and Waldinger is up into P20. Titkov against Radivojevic. Down the Parabolica. I'm sure Titkov has the run, but he needs to have the confidence on the brakes. Side by side onto the straight. And hard on the brakes. Can Titkov get the move? He gets the move. That's easy. And Waldinger is still under attack from Skillen, but Skillen can't get near him. Federi, what is his lead? 7.4. Man, this guy's absolutely dominating this race. All credit to him. He's doing an incredible job for the MP Motorsport. One MP Motorsport may be at the back, but the other MP Motorsport is dominating this race completely. Cousin, sorry, not brother. The Tomasellis are not brothers, they're cousins. It was my mistake. Lorenzo was the brother. Now Levovic, she got overtaken by Titkov, yes, earlier in this lap. Now here comes Zolga, he's going to try to get Henry Watson. As you can see, the racing engineering car is under attack by Pashkol. Zolga goes for it into turn 2, side by side, and this is going to compromise his run. Yes, it is. He loses so much time in there. I think turn 3 is very interesting or difficult because cars, but one of the cars just slows down if it's on the outside. Pashkol doesn't go for the move. Pretty lonely at the moment. We're still looking at him. He got overtaken by San Tomaselli. I think he got overtaken. And can Titkov catch up? And there's the yellow flag in the last corner. What's happening? Oh no, please don't tell me it's Isaac. Oh, it's Isaac for sure. Isaac for sure is the first retirement of the day. I feared it would be Federi, but it wasn't Federi. So I'm glad I didn't jinx Federi, but still it's unfortunate because I imagined Federi might be the only car at the last corner. But no, it was Isaac for sure. He got a loose wheel right after the pit lane entry. Man, this is painful for the damn driver. If he got it a few seconds earlier, he would have come into the pits. But now he can't pit. Got it right after the pit lane entry, and he was not gonna do a Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, he pulls over, hits the wall, and he loses the tire completely. And that's him out of the race. But that tire is safely out of the way. And there goes Federi. There's a yellow flag now, out of the last corner. Did Federi have to slow down for the yellow flag? I don't know, but Macamo is closing in on... I think Macamo gained some time on Federi. Gaining on Macamo. Now Paulino Tomaselli, the man second in the championship, is under attack from Thomas Parkol. As Jamie Griffiths shows he has the pace, and he says the fastest lap. Good job for Griffiths. Now Pashkol, he's gonna go for it into the inside. On the inside, you can see on the minimap, yellow flags have been lifted. And Pashkol loses time. He can make the move. Zolga is behind Watson. Here goes Balan Zolga. Into turn 2, he's gonna go for the dive. He's going for the dive. Watson locks up. And Zolga is up into P11. Waldinger loses time in turn 1, and he's gonna be under pressure from Skillen. Gomez is behind Henry Watson now. Watson suffering because of his lockup. Can Gomez finally get him? He doesn't go for the attack. Yeah, we might have about, as Laura said, we might have a battle for second place in a few laps because looking at her, looking on board with her now, and she is closing in on Macamo. The battle for second. Lockup for Skillen. Okay, oh geez. Yeah, Lord Chang started in second. She got overtaken by Macamo off the line, but I think she has the pace now, and maybe she's gonna try to retake second from the British driver. Skillen is struggling. His teammate is at the front of the pack, and Max Skillen is just not a good day for him, unfortunately. We're still looking at Laura Chang, and yeah, she's definitely closer. She's definitely closer to Daniel Macamo, and Federi pulled the gap again on Macamo. Of course, strategies will be interesting. And speaking of strategies, Balan Zolga comes into the pits. The first pit stop of the day. Yeah, and we still got another bunch of mechanics in the pit lane, so he's not gonna be the only one. As San Tomaselli is trying to battle Hutter, Zolga is pitting, and he's gonna go to the end. He's going for the undercut, and now Jamie Griffith is going to undercut in the hairpin, and he passes Thomas Anderson, the man who set the fastest lap, showing the pace, and he's gonna pit in his lap. Zolga runs over the very poorly positioned Marshall as Skillen is ahead of Waldinger. What happened to Waldinger? Did he make a mistake? We need to see what happened to Waldinger, I think, because yeah, we're seeing now. He tried to fight Radivojevic at turn 1, but he made another mistake and he lost time. And this allowed Skillen the run and the opportunity to get past him. He almost had Radivojevic, but not quite. So it was Zolga and who else who pitted? I think, yeah, it was Jared Fosbury. Tried to take advantage and go down the inside of Nazar Radivojevic into the hairpin. He gets the move. So he's no longer in last place, which is good for him. Now David Suarez is behind Henry Watson. Can he catch on Campana? No, he's pitting this lap actually, like I mentioned. So he was fueled pretty light, which might be a reason for his incredible pace. But yeah, he's coming into the pits now. Ignore the spots of water that are there on the graphics. It's not wet in the pit lane. So yeah, Griffiths, second to last pit box. 57 laps of fuel might be a little excessive. Does he have to wait? I think he might have to. No, he doesn't have to wait. I just saw wrong. And we got Henry Watson coming to the pits as well in the Prema. Watson 27 laps as well. So let's see if the undercut or the overcut is the better option. Tomaselli joins in some traffic, right behind Waldinger, who's still trying to overtake Radivojevic. And he finally does it into turn 2. Now Tomaselli, he's trying to overtake Hutter. Into the hairpin, he does it. He's gonna be pitting this lap. And this having happened to Rodrigo Gomez. No, we're looking at Alessandro Tomaselli. No, we're looking at Paolo Tomaselli. Are we? Alessandro Tomaselli went for an amazing dive bomb there. And he managed to make the move. No, he didn't. I just saw wrong. And he made it in the hairpin. Oh yeah, it was the hairpin he overtook. And now Lord Chung is 6/10 behind Makamo, so he might have a battle for second place very, very shortly. Yeah, looking at this battle, she's much closer. She's closer than ever. So she's definitely gonna try. Maybe not now, but in a couple of laps. And you can see she has more fuel. So this is a legit pace that she's got. It's not just a tale of strategies. Even if she's on the worst strategy, I think, or not the, wouldn't say the worst, but the heavier at the moment, she's still gonna have the advantage in pace. And this shows. Is she close enough? She's just half a second behind. Maybe even less now. Can she get the run? Can the Chinese driver get the run onto the straight? Down the Parabolica. Not the Parabolica at Monza, the Parabolica at Hockenheim, you know. But yeah, obviously. I don't think she's going to go for the attack at the moment. No, she's waiting. And Rodrigo Gomez is not waiting anymore. He's in the pits. And 7.5 second pit stop. That's him serviced. 26 laps of fuel. Gomez rejoins in P18. He runs over. That marshal is very poorly positioned. He's still waving the yellow flag even though there is no yellow flag. And Gomez rejoins behind Zolga. Closer than before, just 4/10. Surely he can have a go on the next lap. She can have a go, sorry. Or no, she's not gonna have a go on the next lap because Daniel Makamo is pitting on this lap. So she's gonna have to try to make the overcut work or to get him on the better strategy later. Now the race leader is in. Andrea Federi is into the pits. And this is gonna promote Laura Chung into the temporary race lead. But she's gonna have to pit, of course. So here goes Federi. Serviced by the Jaguar F1 crew. And you can see Makamo behind. He's getting pitted as well. Stops of fuel for Federi, but 8.5 second pit stop. That's not the best pit stop. Especially because we saw 7.5 not too long, just a minute ago. And that glitched Marshall just keeps getting run over. And Federi joins behind Zorbach. Of course, Zorbach hasn't pitted yet. I don't think Federi is under any threat to this race win, but yeah. Makamo rejoins in P8. So he's gonna try with the undercut to defend from Laura Chung. Joey Perez, the championship leader, pits as well. He joins in P11. No, P12. P14. Is it gonna be P14? No, it's just P14. But that Marshall at the pit exit, man. He got killed more times than Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Pits as well. Rejoins, and now we're looking at Jared Fosbury. Laura Chung in the professional lead, but she's gonna have to pit. But she will have the pace. She was faster. She was faster than Makamo when Makamo had less fuel. So after she pits, she's going to have a same amount of fuel and fresher tires. So Laura Chung will definitely have a pace advantage over Makamo. So the fight for second is on. Maxim Titkov is right behind Jamie Griffiths. Remember, Griffiths pitted, Titkov didn't. So I think Titkov might have overtaken him. And now Thomas Anderson is into the pits. He was racing with Griffiths earlier. Can he get ahead of him or is he going to have to slot behind? 24 laps of fuel, 7.4 second pit stop. me close. Here goes Thomas Anderson. And he gets the jump on Jamie Griffiths. Because of Titkov holding him up, Griffiths loses out on the place. So he's gonna have to overtake him once again. And now here goes Xavi Perez on the inside of Titkov into turn 2. He's the championship leader. He doesn't have to take such a risk against the car who didn't stop yet. And he loses time as a result. Titkov went on the curb, and that's why he lost so much time. He tried to overtake Griffiths into turn 1. And this gave Perez the opportunity, but Perez didn't take full advantage of it. And Perez is losing time. Sure, Perez tried, but his luck didn't result in any contact. And I think we got a pit call. Yes, it's Laura Chunk. She's gonna be pitting this lap. The provisional race leader is gonna hand the lead over. He's gonna box now. To the final corner, into the pit lane. Gets it right, unlike Lewis Hamilton in both 2018 and 2019, if you know what I mean. But yeah, she gets the pit lane. Hit the limiter, the first pit box, the Rapax pit box, and she's now gonna get serviced. 23 laps of fuel, so you can see. The Ferrari mechanics, they're not messing up in the pit lane this time. 7.1 second stop, that's a very good stop, man. And yeah, Laura Chan gets a good stop. Is this gonna get her out ahead of Macamo? As we're looking at Pashko behind Federi. Laura Chan rejoins, and she's ahead of Macamo. Oh my god, what? That's one hell of an overcut. Because Macamo is battling Alessandro Tomaselli. He's gonna pit at the end of this lap. Tomaselli goes down the inside of Macamo into turn 2. So much time. Laura Chang is way ahead of him. And the race, the virtual race leader is on deck from Pashkol. Federi is overtaken by Pashkol and he's losing time. The MP Motorsport overtaken by the Dams. The leader now followed by Zorbach and Pashkol. Remember, these guys have to pit. Zorbach is staying out longer. Zorbach is staying out longer, but Campana, I think, is going to be pitting this lap, and so is Pashkol. I don't understand how Macau lost so much ground on Laura Chang, because I expected it to be close, but not for one driver to be overwhelmingly ahead. But all credit, Laura Chang must have had some amazing pace on the in lap. And Alessandro Tomaselli is again attacking Macamo once again. So definitely the light fuel showing an advantage when Pashkol comes into the pits. Looks like the overcut is the better option. The undercut is not so strong. The fuel load is the main factor, not the tire wear, apparently, in here. So Pashkol comes in. We're gonna have another car in, serviced by the Arrows mechanics. Meanwhile, the Jordan mechanics are servicing Pashkol. It's Alessandro Tomaselli. And Pashkol has to wait. He has to wait for Tomaselli. And that might have cost him a position. No, never mind. I thought that car had exited the pits by now. And Suarez is out of the pits as well. Now Joel Hutter is in the pits. .6 for Hutter, and here goes Zolka. He's trying to overtake Paulino Tomaselli. Gomez collides with Tomaselli there. A little bit of contact in the lockup, but no damage. So he finally had a collision into turn 2, but it wasn't a big collision. Now Zolga, he has the straight line speed advantage over Paulino Tomaselli. He's in a Tomaselli sandwich right now, but not anymore as he gets past Paulino Tomaselli. Yeah. 16. And we got a pit call from Leon Campana. The American is gonna box this lap, and the pit call for Nicolas Zorbach. Well, they're gonna box at the end of the next lap, I assume, because they're on the next lap. But yeah. Federi. Can Laura Chunk catch Federi? Because the gap is 7 seconds. Federi had a much bigger gap to Macamo, I think. Well, not much bigger, but a little bigger. And yeah, Macamo is 4 seconds behind Laura Chunk, so he lost a lot of time in the outlaps. And Radivojevic gets the lockup into turn 16. But she goes through a suit curve. And yeah, wasn't too much of a big deal, that lockup. Hashtag Tomaselli sandwich. And now Pasquale is right behind Skillen. Skillen has to pit though, remember. After this light fuel load, he will have the advantage in speed, at least for now. So Pasquale needs to get past him quickly if he doesn't want to get impeded. Meanwhile, Chung is 6.7 behind Federi, so she's closing in. Skillen goes down the inside now, and we're expecting Leon Campana to come into her pits in just a few seconds. Paschal is up into P9. And ahead of him is Xavi Perez. To fight back. They're going side by side. Can he get him around the outside? No. Gets cut off by Paschal. Good defending from the Portuguese man. Contact there. But that's some risky defending, but good defending in the end. Skillen could have tried to go for the inside, but he didn't want to risk it, especially because he's pitting. Now Leon Campana is into the pits. The virtual race leader is gonna hand it over back to Federi. And Zorbach is pitting as well. And Zorbach and Campana are gonna battle it to the end. 1.9 pit stop for Campana. What about Zorbach? We don't know. He's gonna be close to Macamo, I think. And here goes Nicolas Zorbach. Zorbach is ahead of Xavi Perez. This is big news for Nicolas Zorbach, I think. Is he ahead? I think he might be ahead. He's just ahead of Xavi Perez. This is big for the championship. Because remember, Zorbach is in 3rd place. So any opportunity to gain the championship leader is big. And Zorbach is just ahead of Perez, but I'm sure the Frenchman is going to try to attack. France and Germany have a big historical rivalry. And it's happening on the track now. The Frenchman is attacking the German. Xavi Perez goes down the inside. I'm sure the home fans will not like if Perez gets past their home favorite. But here goes Xavi Perez, the championship leader, against the man 3rd in the championship, into the hairpin, and Perez grabs the place. But Zorbach is behind, but Zorbach is going to try to attack again. Not sure, as Lord Cheng is now 6.5 behind Federi, so she might have a chance to catch the race leader. Tomaselli is under attack from Hatter. Zorbach, I thought he was going to rejoin ahead of Perez, he did, but Perez managed to overtake him very sneakily and quickly. Perez goes defensive in a point where there is no point to go defensive. Also, hello Nicolas. Nicolas, if you still want to commentate for the remainder of the race, you should join in the Discord, because the plan was to have 2 commentators for today, but yeah, Nicolas didn't show up in time. He showed up now, so maybe he can join for the commentary if he wants. And Rajvojevic is going to be pitting, and so is Max Skillen. Turn in last place. Then Zorbach is right behind Xavi Perez. He's going to try to get the place back, because this is not helping his race efforts. Remember, he's on fresher tires, so it's going to give him an advantage. As now Nazana Radivojevic is into the pits. The Ferrari crew, the Rapax crew. The Rapax crew disguised the Ferrari crew is servicing her, and Rodrigo Gomez gets past Alexandre Tomaselli. Now Joel Hutter is going after him, and he gets past him. It's getting darker, I think. The cloud cover is getting more intense as Zorbach is battling with Perez, and he still can't make the move. Oh, now Tomaselli under attack from Wattel, so Tomaselli is losing loads of time. So here he goes, and he's up into P15, the Englishman. Zorbach is still behind Xavi Perez. This battle can have an impact on the championship. An on-track battle. It's not P1 and P2 in the championship, but P1 and P3 will suffice. And remember, Zorbach is Tomaselli's teammate. So Racing Engineering are 2nd and 3rd in the championship. So even if Zorbach is not helping Tomaselli directly, he's helping him indirectly if he can overtake Perez. Sorry about that, happened a little mic issue for a second. And now Griffith is on the inside of Thomas Anderson into turn 2. I think there was a little bit of contact, but no damage or anything. And Zorbach lost so much time at the end of turn 1. Now Rochung is exactly 6 seconds behind and the race leader. Hope the mic is okay now again. And here goes Jamie Griffiths. He's resuming the battle with Thomas Anderson. And he's going for it. And Jamie Griffiths in P5. There he goes. I got a big battle here. There was a lockup, I think, from Watzel. As Titko is trying to battle Fosbury. And also got Alessandro Tomaselli and Waldinger right behind these guys. So this is a very, very spicy battle. Waldinger's at the back of this train. And Tomaselli, he has the round to get back at Titkov. Yeah, he definitely. Here's the slipstream. Now he's out of the slipstream. And he's going to go for it down the inside into the hairpin. I think it's called Spitzkehre. I don't even know. But at the hairpin. And he's He's back into 17th place. He is right behind Griffiths, but he's gonna wanna fight back. You know that, Thomas Anderson. I think he is still leading the DTM championship, correct me if I'm wrong, even though he's not racing in DTM anymore, but these two guys are true fighters. They're gonna battle for the position with everything they got, and that's for sure. And this was the battle early on in the race, and the battle is back again. Anderson, no, I'm sorry, I thought wrong. And Anderson, there's a bit of contact. Tire smoke from Griffiths, but no damage. I thought of the wrong battle earlier. And speaking of battles, Zorbach might be under attack soon. Unless he can close back onto Perez. Suarez is going on his fellow Portuguese-speaking driver. It's Portugal against Brazil. It's Davi Suarez against Thomas Pascual. And here goes Davi Suarez ahead. He's ahead into the hairpin. Wallinger is still behind Titkov, but he overtook Watzel. So that's good for Wallinger. And he also overtook Max Skillen, I think. So Wallinger, he has a much better run than Titkov now onto the Parabolica. And now just ahead of the braking zone, is he gonna get past? And the answer is yes. I had a doubt there for a split second, but he does get the position. But can Titkov get back on the exit? No. So guys, if you want to talk about anything, if you have some questions maybe, you can ask, because I don't want this to get too repetitive, you know, at every Parabolica. I'm gonna say down the inside he goes into a Parabolica and some stuff. Now Zorbach is under attack from Davi Suarez. Is definitely pushing. Can he get past Zorbach? No. The battle goes into turn 2. Suarez and Zorbach holds on to a position. Is this gonna cost Suarez some time? It is gonna cost Suarez some time. It's gonna allow Pascual to get back at him. Is it? I'm not sure. Suarez still has the slipstream on Zorbach, but he's not close enough. But Zorbach's momentum hasn't... Oh, and Fosbury goes off the track! Gets forced up by Asano Tomaselli, I think. At turn 1. Then Suarez managed to overtake at turn 1. I think, so yeah. Oh no, Fosbury just ran himself out of road. He went onto the curb. Had a little slide. Rejoined in time, but he still lost 1, 2, 3 places. And Titkov now. He tried to go on the outside of Tomaselli, but nah, that wasn't possible. But if we're behind Skillen, just ahead of Watzel. Watzel's at the back. This is very unfortunate for him. But yeah. Wallinger, he's not close enough to Titkov, because Titkov is the one going on the attack. Here goes Maxim Titkov. Meanwhile, Laura Chung is 5.6 behind Federi, so she is gaining, as Titkov gains a place, speaking of gaining. And Tomaselli is going defensive on Waldinger. Waldinger has a good exit. Can he get past us on Tomaselli? No, but it's still gonna be close. Is he gonna try something into the Mobile 1 corner? No, he's not. Bro, he's still under attack from Suarez, so Perez managed to pull away from one of his title challengers. So Nicolas Zorbach is gonna be under pressure now. Here goes Davi Suarez. Can he make the turn 1 pass again? No, he can't. And this compromises his run, which allows Tomasz Pascual to get past him. You can see with the better run. Hardona breaks into turn 2. Does he get past? And this is close, but yes, he does. Side by side into 3, and yes, he does. He tried to pass Zorbach, but he ended up losing a place instead. Now this battle near the back is heating up. Tomaselli right behind Titkov, and there's also Waldinger battling these guys. I feel Waldinger was unfortunate to have his mistakes, but Waldinger has the pace, and now Tomaselli is going for it. Titkov goes a little wide. They're gonna go side by side. No. Lock up for Titkov. He locks up. How did Titkov lock up in a corner? It's not even a braking zone. This is weird, but this Titkov's run is definitely wrecked here. Tomaselli and Waldinger, and maybe even... What? And maybe even Jared Fosbury gonna go for it. Is this gonna be 4 wide? Here comes Jared Fosbury with a mega dive bomb. Jared Fosbury is up into P15. He almost pushes Tomaselli off. And now Tomaselli does slow down, but wow! What a move from Fosbury. He gains 1 place. He gains 2 places. He gains 3 places. What a dive bomb from Jared Fosbury. Man. Never expected the action near the back of the field could be this exciting. But Jared Fosbury proved me wrong. And what an overtake from the Ferrari test driver. This is one hell of a lick the stamp and set it moment. And now is Tomaselli under pressure? Yes, Waldinger overtakes Tomaselli and Titkov is overtaking Tomaselli as well. Are they going to go side by side? They are going side by side. So it's going to be a battle into the Mobile 1 corner. Is Tomaselli going to go for it? No, Titkov holds the outside and Titkov is up into 17th. Tomaselli lost 3 places, I think. Man. What a move. Yeah, we're just looking at Parcos. The battle of the Portuguese picking guys is still going on. Suarez against Pascal. And no, nothing so far. But remember, guys, we might be getting a battle for the win. Because Laura Chung is faster than Andrea Federi at the moment. Last time I checked, the gap was 5 point something. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out on that. Because maybe she can close the gap by the end of the race. Now Davi Suarez goes down the inside of his fellow language mate, because I was going to say compatriots, but I realized they're not compatriots. Anyway, Max Killen down goes for it on Titkov. Titkov goes a little wide, but Titkov stays ahead, and now this allows Radivojevic to maybe get around on Skillen. No, Skillen's the one on the attack. Skillen with the slipstream is gonna send it. Is gonna do a Fosbury. He's trying to do a Fosbury. He dive bombs. As Asano Tomaselli locks up, Max Killen passes Maxim Titkov. So in the battle of the Maxes, and 5.4 between the leaders. So we need to watch this space because this could be critical for the race win. I thought Federi had this in the bag, but he needs to. But if he wants to make sure he has it, he needs to increase the pace because Laura Chung, I think she's coming after him, so she's gonna try her best to catch him. Yeah. 5.3 now, so gap is going down. The question is, there are 2 questions. Can Laura Chung hold this pace, and does she have enough time? Or can Federi hold on to the end? Because I expect a battle. Action at the back is the most exciting, but the action at the front is getting there. 5.2 now. So Laura Chung is slowly but steadily gaining. Now Titkov is going for it on Skillen. And he loses time out of turn 1. This is gonna allow Radivojevic to have a go with a much better run, much better traction. Radivojevic gets past into turn 2. The car number 2 passes in turn number 2. Henry Watzel, he wants to get out of last place. He wants to demote Titkov to last place. Is he gonna get it? I mean, is he gonna get P20? Titkov is trying to attack Radivojevic, however, though. And this is close. Radivojevic defends and holds him off. So he can't pass her. And this for now. But yeah. So, and now Titkov is gonna have to worry about Watzel because Watzel is gonna come after him. And now we got a battle between Campana and Macamo. Campana and Macamo are battling for P3. You know, I said earlier between the 2 Portuguese-speaking drivers, well, 2 of the 3, battling the language mates. Well, this is another battle of language mates because we got 2 English-speaking drivers, Leon Campana and Daniel Macamo, battling for the last podium spot. And Leon Campana goes down the inside, and the American, he gets past him into the hairpin, and he's up onto the podium place as the Mercedes driver. This is not so good for Macamo, but maybe he can fight back. You never know. Is he gonna go for it here in the Mobile 1 corner? He's sending it, but he's not close enough. No, he has to back out of it. Waldinger is right behind Fosbury. 5.7. The gap just jumped up again between Federi and Chung. So maybe Laura Chung made a mistake or something. I don't know, but it just jumped up once again. And now here comes Bence Waldinger. And he gets the overtake, easy as you like, in the car. Zorba is still under pressure from Davi Suarez. So Zorba can't keep up with Perez. So we'll have to see if he can hold on to P8 or if he's gonna lose it to Davi Suarez. Because Suarez has shown some pretty good overtaking today. Is he gonna go for it once again into turn 1? No, he loses time. He loses time again. And yeah, you can see how much time he lost. And this might bring Pascual back behind him. And now Chung is losing time once again to Federi. What's happening? Now Paulino Tomaselli is under attack from Dio Gomez. And there's also Joel Hutter behind these guys. Is Gomez gonna go for it? No, he's not gonna go for it. Almost side by side with Tomaselli, and Tomaselli loses out and he loses time. As we got just 8 laps to go, which is gonna be 7 laps to go very shortly. Rodrigo Gomez, can he send it down the inside of turn number 6, I think? The hairpin anyway. And yes, he does. Goes into up into P12. Anyway, guys, I want to ask you, what was your moment of the race so far? You can feel free to answer, and yeah, let me know, because this race had a lot of moments. So let me know which one was your favorite so far. As we got 7 laps to go. From Macau now, which is very good for the American and not so good for his language mate. Yeah, I made that word up completely, but don't judge me, lol. Oh yeah. Hutter is still attacking Tomaselli. Tomaselli lost some time, remember, when he tried to get his overtake done and failed. Now this is gonna give Hutter a chance. Oh yeah. We're still looking at Joel Hutter, the Swiss man. Switzerland and Germany speak the same language, are right next to each other, so he could consider this a home race maybe, as a German speaker. And he locks up! Speaking of him. And this compromises his run. And the gap between the leaders is still 6.2. Now Waldinger's race has been interesting because he made mistakes, yes, but he's shown he had some good pace. He always cut back up to the guys near the back of the pack, so Bence Waldinger definitely had the pace today, but not the luck. And as a result, he's looking like to get P15 unless something changes. So it's not the best of results for the Hungarian. Now we're looking at Laura Chang. Can she keep the fight for the win going? 6 laps to go, and the gap is still 6.2. I think she's gaining a little bit once again, but not enough to fight for this win. We're still gonna keep an eye on for the gaps. And then Andrea Federi. Sorry, we're gonna see the sector split in just a bit. We're seeing it now, and the gap is... We're not seeing it. No, it's still 6.2. Oh, sorry, I saw on the dev panel. But it looks like Federi is keeping this pace up. And this is good for him. He's gonna win. Fosbury, what's happening to Fosbury? Did I saw the Tomaselli go for it in that corner at the entrance of the stadium? Oh my god, I saw the Tomaselli set it at the entrance of the stadium. And he gets past Fosbury. What a move. Fosbury pulled his own amazing overtake, but now he gets the amazing overtake pulled on him. Alessandro Tomaselli is up into P16. That's one hell of a good overtake. You can see it again now. He licked the stamp and sent it. Fosbury didn't want to risk contact, so he went wide, and Tomaselli went past him at the entrance of the stadium section, right before the Sachs curve, which is now. Under pressure from Suarez, and maybe from Pascual as well. With Davi Suarez, can he get revenge? No, Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in Brazil. Can the Brazilian take revenge and overtake the German in Germany? Yes, he can. He's up at P8. So yeah, Zorbach is down to P9. This is not good because Xavi Perez, one of his main title rivals, is 2 places ahead of him. So Zorbach has to fight back if he wants to stay close to Perez. He's going for the outside, but he can't get back past. Yeah, still looking at Perez, and now Suarez. He will face some pressure from Zorbach. I think Suarez has the pace. Maybe he can even chase after Perez. The gap is 2.2. So maybe he has a chance if he can get rid of Zorbach quickly. There's issues with the mic again. Because I hope not. But yeah, looking at Campana, he's doing a very solid job. He started at P5 or P6 or something, but he's definitely going to end up on the podium unless something happens. And I don't want commentator's curse or any jinxing. So yeah, Campana do a very fine race. Be rewarded with a podium if he keeps this up. He's pulling away from Akamo, but he can't get closer to our Chang. The gap is too big. Tomaselli. Oh, he locks up and he spins it! He spins it! He's not a Hamilton! He spins it at turn 1. And that's That's a very weird spin. It's even worse than Waldinger's spin because Waldinger managed to rejoin, but Hutter, he has to wait for everyone. And yeah, Hutter rejoins in P20 and he's still waiting for Henry Watzel. Watzel just about avoids him and Hutter rejoins in last place. This is unfortunate for Joel Hutter. We'll have to see it again. So as he's trying to overtake Tomaselli, he just lost it. He lost the rear into the corner. And yeah, it sent him into a spin. This is a very, very weird spin because yeah, he just lost it under braking. So that ruined his, he wasn't gonna get points anyway because he was in P14. But this is ruining his day even more, which is very, very unfortunate for him. And look how close Watzel was to disaster. These two guys were very close to contact. Pashkol is behind Zorba. Can Zorba hold on to P9 or is he gonna have to go down to P10? Either way, he looks like he's gonna get points, and so is Tomasz Pashkol, but these guys continue to battle. As Laura Chang reduced the game to 5.8 seconds, but that's not gonna be enough. I think Federi has this win in the bag now. I can see now the most gained places. Suarez, he gained 13 places. Oh my god, he started second to last and is now P8 and he could have a chance for P7. And we're still looking at Pascual, he's trying to pass Zorbach. So guys, who would your driver of the day be? If you ask me, it has to be Davi Suarez because look how many places he gained. Either him or Andrea Federi because both of them did impressive jobs, but I think I have to give it to Suarez because Federi didn't have to overtake people, but Suarez did, and Suarez did some very good overtakes. And speaking of overtakes, we might be getting an overtake now. Tomasz Pashkol against Nicolas Zorbach. Zorbach defends, but Pashkol is sending it down the inside of the hairpin, and he demotes Zorbach to P10. Perez is under attack from Suarez, so maybe David Suarez can make it 14 places gained, not just 13. We're gonna have to see. Zorbach is trying to attack again, and the moment one corner goes Nicolas Zorbach! What a move! He absolutely dive bombed it, and he took P9 from Pashkol. Incredible move from the German. He definitely doesn't want to give up on P9. And this is an amazing overtake from the man third in the championship. Let's see it again. For it completely, sent it. It's like he was running 100 brake pressure on the Formula 1 game. And perfect braking, no lockup, and he gets back into P9. So Pashkol's gonna have to try once again to pass him. Wow. Davi for sure there with that. Suarez now behind Perez. The battle continues. Germany won the 2014 World Cup and Suarez passed Zorbach. France won the 2018 World Cup, so maybe Suarez is passing World Cup winner nations one after the other. Pashkol goes for it into turn 2 on Zorbach, and he loses time. And Suarez also lost time on Perez, so maybe he can't overtake just yet. But Zorbach has a bad exit, so Pashkol has the run with the straight line speed advantage that the slipstream gives you. Is he gonna send it at the hairpin? He's not sending it. Is he gonna try something to the Model 1 corner? Maybe. Suarez lost time to Perez, so he's not gonna have so much time left because Andrea Federi has entered the penultimate lap of the race, lap 39 of 40. Laura Chang is not close enough. She's 5.7, so Federi is extending the gap just a little bit. He's doing a very solid job maintaining the gap. Laura Chang, she dropped down to P4 early in the race. So starting second and finishing second might not be so great. But remember, she was P4 for much of the race, but she bounced back and is now P2. So I'm sure she'll be happy with that drive. And now the championship leader is under attack from Suarez again. Can Davi Suarez find enough time to get the move done? He's not close enough to go for it right now, but he's gonna go for it anyway eventually, I'm sure. Now Pashkol is gonna try to get back at Zorbach. Zorbach pulled an absolutely amazing overtake on him 2 laps ago, so I'm sure Pashkol wants revenge for that. Is he gonna get it? Zolga! What's happening to Zolga? Oh my god! What's happening about Zolga? And he has a bad run and he's overtaking my Gomez. What happened to Valenzuela? We have to check. So let's see. Just by himself. Oh, he had a spin. He had the Lewis Hamilton. Oh my god. And that's unfortunate for the Millennium Champion. And he spun again rejoining. He's lucky he didn't collect anyone. I mean, he spun intentionally when joining. You know, he did a half a donut. But yeah. And it cost him the place for Diego Gomez. Now Wallinger is happy to be 14, and now Skillen is trying to go for it. No, he can't. Ditkov is P19 and Watson is P20. And Hutter P21. You can see the marshal waving a yellow flag for some random reason. And Federi is catching these guys actually. He's catching Hutter. If he had a few more laps, I think he could have put a lap on these guys. I don't know. Now here goes Max Skillen. Can he get past Zvezdan Radivojevic? These guys have been battling. Well, this guy and this girl have been battling for a little bit. Skillen's going for it in the hairpin. No. Up. Unless he can pull a move at the Model 1 corner at the stadium section. Who knows? Skillen is not trying anything right now. And here goes Davi Suarez on Trevi Perez. Might be his final chance. At turn 1, Perez goes wide. Perez goes wide. And Suarez has done it again. He gets the overtake line at turn 1 yet again, the third time. And he passed the German, he passed the Frenchman, so he passed both of the last World Cup winning nations. And speaking of that, Zorbach might have a chance to get Perez. On the final lap of the race, Perez finally fell to the pressure and lost the place to Davi Suarez, who is my driver of the day and probably your driver of the day as well, because Suarez with an amazing comeback. And now Wallinger trying to pass Tomaselli. He can make it move. My horse is gonna die, but who cares? Wallinger is in a Tomaselli sandwich, by the way. Skillen still racing at Divojevic as they enter the final lap. Tomaselli overtakes Wallinger. Across the line, and now Andrea Federi is coming. One more corner, he completes that corner, and Andrea Federi is done on a brilliant, dominating drive, a well-controlled drive. Andrea Federi is your winner here in Germany. He's done it in style. What a drive. Laura Chang, a valiant effort for her. It's second place. A good fight back after losing ground early. Then Campana, it's a podium for the American. I did not jinx him. He did a very solid drive and is on the podium. Macamo drops to P4. He's tired P3. It's unlucky P4 for him. He gets P4. Jamie Griffiths with a solid drive. He gets P5. Thomas Anderson, it's P6 for the Swedish driver. Not bad at all. Davi Suarez, your driver of the day. P7. What a comeback. Xavi Perez P8. Zorba holds on to P9 just there of Pascual. And that's the points finishers. Now looking at Rodrigo Gomez in P11. He gained P11 as a result of Zolga's spin, and he's gonna finish P11. No points for him, no points for the Bahrain race winner, unfortunately. But the Brazilian is gonna finish this race, and even if he doesn't get points, it's still a good drive he had. And yeah, Zolga P12, Tomaselli just holds on from his cousin to get P13. Tomaselli P13, Tomaselli P14, and then was Waldinger P15. Fosbury is P16 ahead of Radivojevic. Skillen did not manage to overtake her, is P18. Maxim Tikov P19. Henry Watson is going to cross the line to get P20. And Joel Hutter is going to get P21. So that's all the finishers. That's all the finishers for today. The race is over, and Andrea Federi is the race winner after a brilliantly controlled drive. He had the pressure from Erchang towards the end, but he managed the gap perfectly. And he got what he deserved. He got the 25 points. Alongside the 4 for tomorrow, so 29 points for him in the weekend. What a drive, Andrea Federi. What a drive. It's his first victory of the season. I'm not sure if he won any races before, but he definitely didn't win any races this season. So Federi, he gets a win this season, which is very good for him. So yeah. The results now. Federi is your race winner. Lord Chang in second. Campana third. Macamo P4 ahead of Griffiths and Anderson. Suarez from 21st to P7. What a drive from Davi Suarez. Xavi Perez P8 ahead of Nicolas Zorbach in 9th. Tomasz Pascual in 10th. Rodrigo Gomez, Balin Zolga, Parino Tomaselli, Alessandro Tomaselli, Benz Waldinger, Jared Forsberg, Nazar Radivojevic, Max Skillen, Maxim Titkov, and Henry Watson and Joel Hutter are the non-points finishers. And only DNF of the day is unfortunately due to a loose wheel. It was Isaac for sure. So yeah, very unfortunate for sure, but that's the race over. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Joel Hutter was 2 minutes behind the race winner. No, not 2 minutes, sorry. 1 minute, 20 seconds. I read it wrong. I thought it was 120 seconds. David Suarez, on top of his amazing combat, he also got the fastest lap. So he gets those 2 extra bonus points to show as well. Very impressive drive from Suarez. Very impressive drive. I'm not sure who the driver of the day would be for some of you. It's clear between Federi and Suarez, but for me, it's Suarez. So yeah, this was the race over. So, man, it was breathtaking, I gotta say. This race was breathtaking. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, because, hell, I sure enjoyed it. It was very good. So Federi did grab his first ever GP2 victory after all. Thank you, Franco, for that confirmation. I hope you enjoyed this race because, I mean, I already said that, but yeah, had some amazing. Guys, what was your overtake of the race? Because you can see the Tomaselli move on Fosbury, the Fosbury triple move, and also the Zorbach move on on Pascal. So those 3 moves were all very amazing. If I had to give the overtake of the day, I would go for Fosbury, the triple overtake, because that was absolutely amazing. But yeah, let me know what you think the overtake of the race was. But yeah, I've been me, you've been you, and this has been GP2 race, GP2 here at Hockenheim. Next up is the top class quali, where the drivers are gonna battle for the pole position. So stay tuned, hopefully on YouTube. So yeah, see you guys. Goodbye and thanks.